The title of the book is Parsimony and Other Radical Ideas About Justice.
Parsimony. Parsimony?
Great question. That's a good question. I
actually don't have an answer.
When I first heard the word parsimony, it's like, ooh, parsimony, that's a cool word. I should figure out what this means.
Most of the people in the room didn't know what that meant. Oh, is that a spice?
Parsley?
Is that some golf term?
Like, no, parsimony.
Parsimony is the least drastic, punitive measure that can be applied to affect public safety.
At what level should the state be intervening in an individual's life? Like, full stop. How do you preserve someone's liberty and also hold them accountable?
Amid all of the different reforms that are going around the country now, drug defelonisation, legalisation of cannabis, police reforms, it still feels insufficient. We need to re-examine the foundations of the system.
The concept of parsimony is just one of the radical ideas about justice that's surfaced in the book.
Abolition is a radical idea. It proposes a world without punishment as one of the core ways to organize society. Vivian Nixon's chapter around reckoning with white supremacy is really radical.
If we're not going to tell the truth, if we're not going to deal with the reality of who we are as a country, then there's no point in having a conversation about justice.
The whole lie of mass incarceration was that safety could be produced through violence. The book is urging us to go back to those foundational values. What should our justice system rest on?
If we're going to make real change in our justice system, we're going to have to change the way we think and talk about safety.
We don't have safe societies because we have lots of police in prison. The political framing has been more punishment, less crime, more prisons, more safety, and we have to break that nexus.
I envision a system where people can be held accountable and heal.
I was an instrument of mass incarceration for 17 years. When I go through all the people I sentenced, I believe that 80% of the sentences were unfair, unjust, and disproportionate.
There's an undoing project that we have to do after 40 years of mass incarceration.
When people read the book, I hope they take away a new way of imagining what's possible. Understanding that there are other ways to think about this is really important.
It's square one thinking. You do short-term thinking, and it isn't until years and years of short-term thinking that you look back and say, my God, what have we created?
It's going to take more than just abolishing anything. We have to build systems that make communities safe.
We don't have to settle for the status quo, nor do we have to settle for small incremental changes. Rules can be rewritten. And we are at the cusp of building a groundswell of people ready to rewrite the rules.
The book is offering a bunch of different ideas. There isn't one silver bullet to solve mass incarceration. There's not going to be one expert who's going to solve this. It's going to take all of us.